What's up, guys? We are back on the range today with my Glock 20 Gen 5. Finally got a chance to get out here to the range with it. Wanted to bring you guys along. We're just gonna go out, shoot it, have a little fun, talk about the gun for a bit. This gun is basically stock with the exception of just a couple things that I've done. For those of you guys that are followers of my channel, you know I do like to add that additional back strap to all of my Glocks. I think that's something that really helps when I try to grip the gun. The only other thing that I did was replace the plastic factory sights with a set of the XS big dots. You can see there, if I can get that lined up just right, what that sight picture is, guys. If you're interested in a set of these sights, use my code BOOMSTICK and save yourself a little bit of money. That's my favorite sight on all of my defensive pistols. Again, this is my Glock 20 chambered in 10mm. We're out at the range. I'm just going to be going through and using some just target loads, guys. Most of your 10mm ammo this day and age is loaded light. It's typically loaded down to basically a 40 S&W standard. I mean, that's just the reality. Unless you spend the money, go ahead and get some of the higher, higher loaded rounds, which are available. You know, most of your target stuff is just going to be basically like a 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, guys, these are not the first shots out of this gun. I've had it out to the range before just because I was just dying to shoot it. But it is the first time that I brought you guys along. So now's your opportunity to see how this gun functions. Let's get that big old dot right there on that target, press that trigger and see what we get. And as you can see, man, that's why I love those XS big dots. They just scream at you. All right, let's just keep going. Hard hitting round. I mean, that is just a target load, but still 180 grain, that is a hard hitting round. These sights, and that's why I wanted to get out here with this gun, it is a little bit of a 6 o'clock hold from this distance to my steel target. Now we're back at about probably 15 yards, and there again, just trying to figure out where the gun is going to hit, because that's why we're here. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to come out today and just decided to bring you guys along. A little bit of a 6 o'clock hold, but seems to do fine. I'm going to actually bring you guys behind the gun and show you guys from my perspective what I'm seeing. While I've got you here, guys, I would appreciate it if you would like the video, share the video, leave me a comment down below, and also check out the links down below as well. It helps to overcome some of the YouTube censorship, or let YouTube know that you guys want more of this content. So be sure to do that. Also, if you want to become a channel member, go down over to my main channel, become a channel member there, and get early access to these videos. Okay, guys, this is basically my sight picture. Let me see if I can get that front sight post a little bit better in focus. I've got my camera switched over to manual focus just to try to give you guys a little bit better perspective. Okay, I believe for me, looking through the viewfinder, that is about what I need it to be. Okay, you guys let me know down in the comments how it looks. Again, I'm trying to get that front sight post into focus. And what you're going to see is I'm going to go with a little bit of a 6 o'clock hold for this. And again, I'm going to take my slack up on my trigger, get to that wall, refocus, and get those sights lined up. And here we go, guys. And we did hit our shot, okay? So let's again get situated, get the sight picture where we need it, get that dot. That's what I love about these sights. Get that dot right there on top of that line. You basically just dot the eye. A little bit of a 6 o'clock hold, back to the wall on my trigger, refocus that front sight, and again, and we hit our target. So you can kind of see there, guys, what your sight picture is. Let me back up this just a little bit, try to get a little bit different focus. But there again, guys, you can kind of see what it is on the sight picture with the XS big dots and my Glock 20 Gen 5. Again, get it lined up. Now, right now, where I've zoomed out, that target for me is extremely blurry, but I do want to show you guys what it looks like when you're firing a shot from the shooter's perspective from this gun using these sights. Get it lined up, press it to the wall, and again, we've hit our target. So that's one of the reasons, guys, that front sight post, that's why I really like those. Glock Gen 20 10mm, that is a hard hitting round. I love this gun. I love this round. And there again, guys, this is just a target load. This is not the full powered ammo that you can get out there. Guys, like I always like to do, I want to give you all a close-up of this gun while we're here at the range. And since we have been shooting, I do want to show you that we're currently empty. We don't have anything in the magazine. And there is also nothing in the chamber of my Glock 20. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it a minute. This gun is a handful. Of course, with that being a 10mm, the size of the grip is a little bit larger, especially for the way that I have mine set up with that additional back strap. Again, I love the way that that makes it feel. I really like being able to draw that and get that back strap, get that high grip when I draw from a holster. This is a gun that I have carried and will continue to carry. This is in my carry rotation. Being the Gen 5 Glock, there are some of the features that are, of course, standard for the Gen 5s. We do have the front cocking serrations for those of you guys that like those, as well as the rear cocking serrations. The finger grooves from previous generations have been removed. There is just a bit of a mag well on the Gen 5. It does have a 15 round mag. It comes with 3 of them in the box. If you guys go over and check out the unboxing video, you can see exactly what all comes in the box. Most of the time, unless you order it differently or whatever, they're going to come with those plastic sights. Now, I know that there are different ones out there that you can get right out of the box with different sights. These did have those plastic sights, if you remember from the early video, for those of you guys that did watch it, but I did replace it with the XS Big Dots. This is the newer ones. These are the newest release that XS has come out with, the Professional Series, I believe is what they're called. Love these sights. These are a great sight. You can really see that high-vis front sight post, which is exactly what you want when you are talking about defensive firearms. Okay, that front sight focus is what you're going for when you're shooting, particularly defensive shooting. The standard magazine release does have the ambi slide release as well. Picatinny rail up front where you can put your accessories and things like that on your gun for those of you guys that do that. And the slide release is reversible. The magazine release, is reversible for you lefties out there if you prefer having it on that side. For me, right-handed shooter, it's going to stay right where it is. And I do love that little bit of a flare that's on that mag well, as I'd mentioned before. It's a handful. You can see with the way that it fits in my hand. It fits me fine. If you have smaller hands, this might be a little bit harder gun for you to grip. For me, it's fine. I don't have any issues with it. I can grip the gun just fine, as you can see there. You guys have been a follower of my channel for a while. You know that I'm one that says that you need to make sure that you shoot your defensive loads in each of your carry gun. What we have here are some Hornady Critical Duty. These guys are not cheap. As many of you guys know out there, so I would appreciate it. Check out the links down below. Become a channel member, help buy some ammo. We're going to go ahead and run a few of these through it just to check to make sure how well it's going to work, which I already know it's going to work fine, but I did want to show you guys as well. Again, these are Hornady Critical Duty. My defensive loads, I carry this type of ammo and several different ones of my defensive firearms. And, here we go. Got to wait for that target to stop swinging. Those are some spicy rounds there. Now, let's just take a minute to talk about recoil management since we're talking about a 10mm. Obviously, a 10mm is going to have a lot more recoil than 9mm, some other cartridges, particularly when you get into the defensive loads. That's why you want to make sure that you have got a very strong grip on your gun. Done another video where I talk about gripping a firearm. I'll put a card to it up here in the corner, so go over and check it out. Let's just go ahead and finish off this mag. Okay, just a couple of shots left. Thought I'd take the time to mention that to you guys. The gun performed flawlessly. Being a Glock, not surprised about it whatsoever, especially since this is not the first time that I've shot this gun. But as I'd mentioned, guys, you always want to make sure that you take the time to get your guns to the range. Whatever defensive ammo that you run, put that ammo in your gun and run it. Make sure that it's going to work for you, because there are some types of ammo that will not work in all types of guns. Guys, that is the Glock 20 10mm Gen 5. Love it. Great gun. It's a handful. It's fun to shoot, and you know, like I'd mentioned before, it's going to be in my carry rotation, and I think that it is a well-deserved gun as far as being a carry gun. If you like 10mm, if you need a firearm that can be used, if you live in bear country, someplace like that, 10mm, you know, that's a very potent round for you know, four-legged or two-legged threats. You know, works good. Love it. Feels good in the hands, or at least in my hands. And look for many more times of it getting out here to the range. But guys, hope you liked the video. Wanted to bring you guys along with showing you this gun. Go over, check out the unboxing video, and you can see a little bit more of what comes with it. But for now, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Check out all the links down below. Visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. Become a channel member, and we'll see you next time.